my whole take on the sort of the Perth, well, not even the Perth rock scene, just the Perth music scene in general, is I think because compared to like sort of the rest of Australia, we're so isolated, for lack of a better word. You know, whenever you see these international bands who come over on their Australian tours, they always do this one little corner of Australia. So I think a lot of us over here have kind of developed this sense of, okay, we'll just do stuff to entertain each other. So yeah, the idea of just like getting everybody, you know, together from like all these different bands with all these different, you know, styles and philosophies in songwriting, it just sounded really, it sounded great, and I just wanted to be part of that so much.
Oh, what have I got to lose? I'll just, you know, if I don't get called, I don't get called. And I was actually blown away being called up for the first for the first group. But yeah, I mean, it was just have a go.
You've turned my life from day to night.
Yeah, I was actually excited.
Yeah.
Excited but nervous because, you know, beating myself up, you know, not feeling that I was good enough, or, but, you know, excited that I was going to be part of this massive thing. I could see the potential of what you guys had sort of embarked on, so.
It was a mixture of excitement, but it was also like, okay, you know, who am I going to be with? How are we going to work together? It's going to be someone I know? Is it going to be people I don't know? So there was like this mix of excitement, but also like, I can't, you know, what's going to happen kind of thing. Even when we got there on the day as well, there was a sense of, okay, now what are we going to do? I think it was probably best for like everyone's self-esteem, like to not really have any expectations.
Yeah,
like the worst thing would be, you know, just like, okay, I've got all these ideas and they're all gonna be awesome, everyone's gonna love them, and then you get there and it was like, no, we're gonna do this instead. And I'm not saying that I had that. It was really great just to like kind of literally go in there with like a blank slate and meeting everybody on the day, and all of it, you know, Ash, Jeremy and Jake, you know, they were all from bands that I knew from the Perth scene, and I already knew these guys were all, you know, great musicians, and Ash is a great, you know, singer. Yeah. So it was exciting to go like, okay, what are we all gonna come up with together? And yeah, I just remember, you know, that first hour sitting, you know, outside Oracle Studios with an acoustic guitar, and we're just like playing riffs, just all looking for that one thing that we're all going to click on. And then it was Jeremy who said like, hey, I've had this in my back pocket for a few years, and he played it, and it's like, that's it. The minute, and then just everything after that, it felt really organic after that. Just, you know, what feels right, what feels good. Yeah, it was great. It was great just to not go there with any, not hopes is the word, but it was just to go in with a blank slate.
Leading up to the days, I thought, don't think of it as anything, just go in, just because I didn't know who I was going to be with. I didn't know what sort of musicians and what level they were going to be at. So I just went in with an open mind and just went, whatever happens, happens, and it was quite good. Like, I think we all gelled really well. I mean, I didn't know anyone, so it was, yeah, it was just awesome.
Die from the pain, it's all the same. The strength in the wind.
I do remember vividly that in that sort of first hour, we're just spending on like just trying to find something that we all agree on, and me thinking, oh my god, we're going to be the one, aren't we? We're going to be the one where we don't make it in 12 hours. Especially like coming off of Diamond Child and Are We Having Fun, which are great tracks. Yeah, I felt like, oh my god, you know, is this one going to be the one? But then to like get to the end of the day, you know, with Bonnie and Clyde under our belt, and I still say to everyone to this day, it's probably one of the best things I've ever recorded.
Yeah, well, like I said, there was no expectation, and it just surpassed anything I thought it would be. The fact that we, like, you know, Healy had the lyrics down in what, 20 minutes. I was just like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I'm out of my depth. But, you know, having a bit of a feel in that, you know, I probably, for myself, I probably should have spent a bit more time on my own, sort of trying to work out some riffs and that, because I felt when we were in the group, I'm a bit of a, like, I need to sort of calculate things. I need to stop and, I guess, yeah, calculate what I need to do. But, you know, it turned out pretty good, I thought, so.
Yes. I don't really think I got anything more to say. Like it's been a great experience, you know, just getting together.
That's
you know, to be part of something, like to literally be part of, you know, something that's bringing the music scene together. Like, yeah, absolutely, I'd do it again.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's called being in a band.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think that's why I think that's probably why so many of these projects have gone so smoothly, because everyone is already used to, you know, hearing other people's opinions, going like, here's my idea. I would probably say to them, bring your A game. And just be open to everyone else's ideas.
Yeah.
Like obviously, you know, one of the things about Perth United is that everybody sort of brought their own, not only brings their own ideas, but they bring their own styles to the table. You know, we've had everything from, you know, punks to metalheads, you know, to rockers coming through here, and the fact that everyone has sort of come together and they've all produced tracks that just sound like them. Like you can sense the DNA of everybody in those songs.
I'd say leave your ego at the door and just be open. Just be open to other people's interpretation of music.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's a need for conflict. It's all about, you know, collaboration and sharing and putting out an awesome product at the end of it.
Yeah.